Let's talk about the words. Let's talk about the words. Nigga, bitch, ho, and all of these things have become so indoctrinated into the lexicon of America by way of black people that we almost are so desensitized to it that we think it has no effect on us.
It hit home to me. He said that hip-hop has reduced black women to a biological underclass.
Ladies, how do you think it affects you?
That just stuck with me, and it stuck with me ever since then. I stopped listening to hip-hop because I disagreed with the lyrics. Those lyrics didn't represent me. The images, well, those were wrong as well, but to think that it has reduced black women and women of color to a biological underclass.
Tell me this, with biological underclass, what does that mean to you?
We're less than human. We are objectified. We're not human. We're objects. We're something that's to be used, to be looked at, not to be appreciated.
Understand that words bring life.
Yeah.
Well, I would say, honestly, I love Too Short, and I've known him for, I've listened to his music since I was a little kid. And at first when I was like, okay, it's bad because it's called Girls Beat. He's been doing it for years.
Right.
But then I came up with the understanding, if you act like that, that's what you are. Tupac said, I wonder why you call you a bitch. Sorry, but that's, if you act that way, that's who you are.
If that's how you present yourself, I don't look at Dr. Lee like that. And I'm sure a lot of men don't either.
Well, you don't look at Dr. Lee like that because Dr. Lee doesn't present like that.
Is that how you present yourself?
Well,
Video girls, they present themselves like that.
So I wouldn't actually call him to be, why am I upset for him calling you what you are? It's not to be said that you're always like that. Not everybody is like that, but if you're like that, that's who you are. Because a lot of females say, what's up, B? It's their friend.
Right.
I stopped being friends with a female because every time I talk to her, that's what she called me. I'm like, okay, you're not growing up, I don't know who you are, so I'm not talking to you.
Right.
So it depends on how you represent yourself. Because if that's who you are, that's who you are.
So the people, well, are you? Oh, so you think that there is an occasion for a woman to really be a bitch? Because that's what she is.
If you present yourself that way.
Okay, so how about this? So Johnny is your son, and he can't seem to get mad no matter what. And he's at school, and the teacher is going, well, you know, Johnny, he's our little dummy. You know, he just can't seem to get 2 + 2 is 4. Now he can't. Now it's true, he can't get 2 + 2 is 4. But does that make him a dummy?
It depends. I wouldn't call him a dummy, but I mean, you know, it depends on how the individual takes it.
Well, see, okay, all right. I'm gonna come back to you in a minute. You don't have a 5-year-old Johnny yet.
I have an 8-year-old.
Please hang up and try again.
Okay. Oh, you have an 8-year-old. So, how does that hit you then?
She's not going to be called a dummy because I will inform her what the difference is. I mean, her teacher does. You know, she's enrolled in the class right now that is up to a high level. So
you would allow your kid to be called that even if they couldn't get it?
No.
Because you don't. Why?
Because she doesn't deserve that.
Because?
Because she doesn't.
Because more than that. It's not about because she's not a what?
She's not a dummy.
Exactly. So even though she can't get it, and it looks to everybody else who can, she can't get it. It must make her a dummy.
That's true.
I mean, that's the logic I'm following, but it's not really true. And as a mother, it hits every sensibility, and you do not call my kid a dummy. You see, so the thing is a camaraderie amongst women has to get to where you feel about your daughter. Every woman essentially is your sister, and every kid is your child. When we start to think that way, then there's no place for a bitch. And even if she's behaving that way, she's not behaving like a bitch. She's behaving like somebody who's wounded.
Well, that's true.
Okay.
That's how I...
Do you all get that?
That's true.
Yeah. That's the difference. We got to reframe this. Because if you